CNN Ones to Watch, in association with Cartier, creative watchmaker.
Julianne Moore won the award for Best Actress in Cannes in 2014, and a year later was given the honour of opening the festival. In between, she took the Best Actress Oscar for her performance in Still Alice, so she knows a thing or two about spotting young acting talent.
When you start out, all you know is that you want to do it, that you love to do it, and it feels good to do it, and you would do it for free. And you feel like you might do that forever. What you don't know is whether or not you're any good. So you kind of keep trying and you hope you'll figure that out. And what you don't realize, and what I know now as an adult and actor who's been working for a long time, is that when you see a good actor, you can tell. When you see it, you can tell right away. So there's so many young people who are thinking, how will I know? How will I know? But we see it. We see you.
People have certainly seen the young British actress Maisie Williams. She's become known to millions around the world as Aya, the feisty teenage heroine of one of the biggest shows on television, A Game of Thrones.
Careful.
It's a role she won at the age of just 12.
Little lady shouldn't play with swords.
I wasn't playing, and I don't want to be a lady.
I've always been a bit of a show-off, but I think all people in sort of performing arts are. I was probably a very annoying child. I always wanted to dance. That was my main love, my first love. In trying to crack the dancing industry, I found myself in the middle of an acting workshop doing improvisation, which I'd never done before. I started doing auditions, and then my second audition was for Game of Thrones, and then that grew and grew.
Joffrey?
Maisie has begun what can be a difficult transition from small to big screen as she looks to life beyond the throne and a career in film.
You good?
There used to be a sense that if you were in TV, there was sort of a wall, and you were either in TV or film. That wall seems to be gone, and so many actors are emerging from TV series, and there's no series that has more of a global, passionate fan following than Game of Thrones.
She was cast in 2 independent films, Heatstroke, a thriller set in Africa,
Come back to get me.
They won't get you.
Abby, this is...
and Gold, an offbeat Irish family comedy.
Do you want a hug or something?
Next stop on the journey was a role in a British TV movie about online bullying.
Why are you doing this?
I told you.
But her big screen career took a major step forward this year with a leading role in the supernatural drama The Falling, set in an English girls' school when a mysterious epidemic of fainting takes over the pupils.
What's wrong?
Transition from going from Game of Thrones, where I'm a small piece of like a big puzzle, and then going to something where you're taking the lead. I think it was very nerve-wracking, but something that I wanted to do and was passionate about. And the role that I play in The Falling, Lydia, was a character that I wanted to show other people that I could do. So I had to sort of leave that at home, the nerves of carrying sort of a film, and actually just sort of prove to people that yes, I can do it, and have more confidence in it, I think.
The film led to her being nominated as one of 10 European shooting stars, young actors chosen across the continent and honoured at Berlin Film Festival for their dramatic talent and future potential. Following in the footsteps of Kerry Mulligan, Daniel Craig, Rachel Weisz and Alicia Vikander, they were given the red carpet treatment and received their awards from Hollywood actress Natalie Portman. Between Berlin and promotional duties for season 5 of Game of Thrones, Maisie was given another opportunity to prove her cinematic credentials with a film called The Devil and the Deep Blue Sea.
I'm heading to New Orleans in a week to start an independent movie there with Jason Sudeikis and Jessica Biel, which I'm really, really looking forward to.
She is an incredible team player. She's adorable. She's fun, very serious about her work.
Very prepared, committed.
Completely prepared.
So professional. First person there every day. First person to set.
Yeah.
Never leaves set.
No, hangs around, wants to be a part of it, even when you're not, even when she wasn't in the scenes.
You'd catch her; she'd be talking, technical specs from the camera guy. I think she
wanted to absorb it all.
Communal.
She was incredible to work with.
I like sitting on set, like with my warm coat, but just watching what's going on and watching why people are doing it. And I love asking questions to directors as to why you've lit it this way and why you're using that lens and why you've changed to this. And I think all these other jobs on set are so interesting. One day, if I find a project that I am passionate about and feel like I could do a good job of, I would love to direct it.
What was amazing for me was her instincts on like directing choices, like her choices. Before I could give her a direction, I'd be watching her and she'd make a choice. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna remember that, I'm gonna tell her, and then she'd correct it immediately. Like, she's always ahead, she's correcting herself.
We just sat back and observed her. She was one of those things that you just kind of sit back, you just let it happen and you let it go, and it's just sparkly. She's sparkly.
Who are you?
My name's Aya. Aya Stark.
People won't always see me as Arya, although she's quite a cool character to be known as, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, it would be nice to do other great characters, because she is fantastic, but there are so many other cool characters out there, so I'd love to play them too.
I believe Maisie Williams is one to watch because you literally cannot take your eyes off her, and she will definitely be someone in this business doing whatever it is that she wants to do for a very long time.
Back in Cannes, both of Maisie's films made an impression at the festival. Buyers were given a sneak preview of The Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, while The Falling was snapped up by US distributor Cinedigm following positive reviews on its UK release.
She's a very young actress, and personally I would say she appears even younger on screen, and that's even more interesting if you think about the fact that she's transitioning from film or television to film, because actors at that age, they seem to have a more of an evolved perspective that they bring to the roles in a subtle way, and that creates a lot of energy and potential for growth and opportunity in their careers and what they can allow for and bring to film.
Nobody knows who I am anymore. What I'm really like. What I think about doing.
CNN Ones to Watch, in association with Cartier, Creative Watchmaker.